Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate Unit 13, Instructional Media Services, provides Starlab Portable Planetariums to our districts and members as part of the IMS. So the Starlabs that we have available, there are 4 portable Starlabs that you can register for and that you can sign out once you've attended the training. So what are these Starlabs? So what is the Starlab, and particularly why do I want one? So it is a portable planetarium. It is this large dome, as you see in this picture, that sets up in an auxiliary gym or a library with a higher ceiling. Students and staff go through the portable planetarium through the doorway entry here, sit down and look up and see all of the stars. So you can have all kinds of different projections. This is a type of a projection system right here that project up on top of the ceiling in the dark environment, where students sit in, about 30 some students that are able to fit in there, 35 or so that can fit in there at a time, and that can look up. And there's many different types of cylinders that you can use with this projection system. And I'm going to go over all of the cylinders that are available and the resources that are available for you as well. But the idea is that you're going to light up the sky. So you're going to look at constellations, and you'll look at different configurations as well as continents and different marks around. So I'll go through the cylinders that are available. The dome is a black dome or silver, like you see. They all kind of fit a little differently. But this is the basic setup with each one of them. So what I would like you to see is that if you go to starlab.com, this is where the resources are available for you. So on this site at starlab.com, this gives you an idea of another type of Starlab and what it might look like as you go through and look at these portable planetariums. But what I want to highlight is the curriculum. So if you look at the classic curriculum, because the Starlabs that we have are the classic Starlabs, notice that there is curriculum available for grades K to 4, 5 to 8, and 9 through 12. These curriculum will give you specific curricular ideas of how to use the Starlab in your classrooms. Now, sometimes in elementary schools, it might be set up for a couple weeks at a time, and all the elementary students funnel through it. In the secondary ed schools, it might be set up for a week at a time for a particular classroom that might be working in social studies or might be working in science. But there are curricular connections here and ideas for that curriculum available on the website here for you to be able to use. There's a manual, as well as a manual comes with the system. And then there are cylinder manuals. So you can see here cylinders that are available from Starfield to constellations, the Lewis and Clark navigation, Earth and the plate tectonics, ocean currents and weather. And then we get into the mythologies, the Greek mythology and the ancient Egyptian cultures, Native American mythology. We don't have all of these, but we have a lot of them. And the biological cell is another one, that we have. And again, these are reference guides for you so that if you want to use the biological cell, you can open it up. It's going to open up a PDF file like this one. And when you open that PDF file, it's going to give you specifics of how you can use it. So the collection of the curriculum, and you scroll through it, and it'll give you all kinds of different ideas for how to use this particular cylinder that's available for you. So how do you access the Starlabs? How do you sign them out? And how does all of that work? The first thing that you have to understand is that it is important that you attend one of our Starlab trainings at Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate Unit 13. We provide them about once a semester and once over the summer so that you can come for about 3-4 hour workshop to learn how to set up, how to reserve, how to set up, how to run, and how to take down the Starlab to make sure that the utmost care is taken care of the product that's available, so we have it for a long period of time. Notice that in order to access them, if you go to iu13.org and click on Educators and go to Instructional Technology, when you're on the Instructional Technology tab on the right-hand side, you'll see Instructional Media Services, and that's the link that you want to click on. In Instructional Media Services, If you scroll down and take a look at, um, I'm sorry, take a look at what all is available down here, you will see everything from the IMS that's available. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's Starlab Systems and the Starlab Curriculum, which takes you directly to the Starlab site I showed you. Now, in addition, you can also, there will be a link that will be added here in the very near future to reserve the Starlab. So for now, since that link is not available, the other thing that you can do is go to the IMS blog. So by clicking on the IMS blog, that's going to take you to support for the IMS. On the left-hand side, you see that there's an overdrive, or I'm sorry, all the way down below overdrive, you see the Starlab Curriculum and Sign Out the Starlab. When you click on Sign Out the Starlab, the form is going to open and you want to read through the directions. So there are 4 labs available, but there are different labs. So what's most important is that you take a look at the differences between Starlabs B, C, and E, and the cylinders that come with them, and Starlab D. So the cylinders that come with Starlab D. Notice that Starlab D is larger, okay? But in addition, so all of Starlabs B, C, and E, these are all the cylinders that come with it. If you want some extra cylinders, you would request those extra cylinders. And here are the cylinders that come with Starlab D, and then you can get these extra cylinders as well. So you would just indicate which Starlab that you want. If that is not available, what's your second choice? And you scroll down, here's the additional cells, cylinders that you can request. The dates that you would like to have the Starlab, you'll enter your name and email address, confirming that you did attend a training, and then you'll enter your school and district. At the point that you submit this form, we'll contact you to give you a confirmation that you have registered to receive the Starlab, and our IU13 couriers will deliver it to your school. You'll be able to set it up and run it, and then when you're finished, our IU13 couriers will come back to your school and we'll pick it up and take it to the next location. This great service is being provided to you by the Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate Unit 13 Instructional Media Services, specifically to align with your district's 21st century needs and environments, helping to truly maximize student learning in today's classrooms. If you have any questions about using the Starlab, please feel free to contact IMS at iu13.org or on Twitter at iu13IMS.